Hi everyone, welcome to my everyday and welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought I would do something a little bit different. I'm actually home today and I've been doing some cleaning, and then I thought that I would make some cookies for my kids. So I thought that I would share with you guys the easy 10-minute 99-cent recipe that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and do it and let you guys follow along. I will put the recipe down below in the description box, but it is super easy. I came across it actually when I was when I had to make a ton of cookies for a bake sale that my children were a part of. And I wanted to make lots and lots, but I didn't have time, and I also didn't want to spend a ton of money. So I came across this recipe and absolutely fell in love with it, and everybody who tries it loves it, and you can change it up. So why don't I just go ahead and explain to you what it is that I do. So basically, I have all my ingredients here. All you need is a box of cake mix, and that's where the 99-cent part comes in. I buy these quite often at the dollar store or Walmart or the grocery store. Anytime they go on sale for 99 cents quite often. The recipe that I found called for the chocolate mix, but I actually have tried it with many different kinds of mixes and they all work really well. So the one that I'm using today is the Rainbow Bit, or some people like to call it Funfetti. It just depends on which brand you buy. This one is the Betty Crocker. So the Betty Crocker Rainbow Bit is what I'm going to do today. So you need a box of this. You need half a cup of vegetable oil, or basically any oil that you usually use in your baking. I'm going to use canola oil. So I have that right here. And 2 eggs. And that's basically all you need. You mix it all together and then you put it on a baking sheet with parchment paper. It goes in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes at 350 degrees, and then you're done. So let's get right to it, and you'll see how it all turns out. I just need to grab a measuring cup that I forgot to grab. I apologize for the quality of the video. I am still new at this, and I just really wanted to try and share this with you and do this as best as I can. So I hope that this is sufficient enough for you. Let's grab some scissors here and cut open the cake mix. I am using a glass bowl so that you can see all of the ingredients going in. So that's the cake mix there. I'm just going to stir it all up and get rid of some of the chunkiness that might be there. Then I'm going to add the 2 eggs. I like to add them into the center because I find that it's easier then to kind of mix it in, and I will show you what I mean. I actually like to stir it in before I add in the oil, just to get the mixture a little bit wet and not have to mix everything together all at once and struggle with it. So that's the egg mixture. And then I'm going to add the oil. Again, you can use vegetable oil, which is what the recipe called for. I'm using canola oil. I'm sure you could use coconut oil or whatever you use. I like to use canola oil. You also can add in, once all these ingredients are added in, you can add nuts or chocolate chips or anything else that you would like to add to your cookies. But this is great to have on hand anytime you need to make a cookie. My kids are going to be home in about an hour from school, so this will be exciting for them to have freshly baked cookies that really didn't take much work at all, because again, I usually have these cake mixes on hand. So I just mix it all up like this. And it just becomes a big sticky dough. I am going to switch to a spatula just so that I can scrape some of the sticky stuff out. I had washed my hands before I started in case anyone is concerned about that. And I am keeping an eye on my nails because I have already lost one today. I am wearing one of the press-on nails. It's not the Sassy and Chic ones this time. So I am keeping an eye on that in case I lose them or lose any more. I don't know where that little pinky went. Like I said, I was doing some cleaning earlier today, so it's probably down the drain somewhere. But that's pretty much doughy and ready to go. So what I do now is I grab, well, I put away all of the stuff I'm done with here. And then I grab my cookie sheet with my parchment paper already on it. I like to use a soup spoon. I find that if I scoop that out with a soup spoon, it actually works a little bit better. Just gonna wash my hands again just to make sure. And then basically I just scoop up the mixture and plop it on. It's not, it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is for my kids, so even less so perfect, but just try and keep it so that they're not right beside each other so that when they expand, they don't touch and don't become one big gigantic cookie. So it does say that it will give you 8 servings. I don't know what that means to them. I do know that this mixture will not fit all on one cookie sheet. Again, because I like to space it out. If you find that the dough is sticking to your fingers, I just walk over to the sink and wet my fingers a little bit so that it doesn't stick on so much, so it will release the dough a little bit better. And I just try and make it a little dough ball, and then it will form into a cookie shape once it bakes. Now I'm just going to pop this in the oven. I've already set it at 350 degrees. And now we just wait about 8 minutes and they should be ready. So I just checked the cookies and there's a few seconds left on the timer for it to be exactly 8 minutes from when I put them in. I find that my oven actually bakes them a little bit quicker than they probably should. The recipe does say 8 to 10 minutes, so I find that it is exactly 8 minutes with my oven. So I like to take this little spatula and then I usually just check the bottom to make sure that it's not browning too much. I actually think that it is time for me to pull them out. There's about 10 seconds left on the timer. So I will show you guys what they look like when they come out of the oven. This is what they look like when they come out of the oven. Again, I usually take a spatula and check the bottom. I will flip it right over just to give you guys an idea of what it should look like. That is a perfect browning on the bottom. They just need to cool off now and harden a little bit, and then they will be absolutely perfect. So I love this recipe. I hope that you guys found this helpful. I also hope that some of you try it and enjoy it and find this useful. I found this absolutely useful for me. It is such a great way to make cookies quick and easy on a budget. It's great for bake sales. It's great for kids who have to take cookies to school or whatever. I absolutely love this recipe, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I hope to see you again soon. Talk to you later. Bye.